I love having meetings that involve whiteboards. I just think it's fun. I feel like it's more interactive. It just gives a visual representation of what it is that you're trying to go from. Whether it's we have this vision that we want to accomplish and we need to figure out ways to understand the tasks that need to be accomplished from either a high level or a granular level, etc. And it's really fun to just write it all down. The only problem is after a really good whiteboarding session, you usually have to take this out, your camera, and start snapping pictures in order to then take it to wherever it needs to go from there. Google created a tool called Jamboard. This is actually a screen that is 4K that gives you a pen, stylus, and you can start drawing processes, arrows, you can handwrite things, and what's cool is it's actually intelligent enough to make it look cleaner. So if you draw a really sad looking circle, it can actually perfect it for you. It integrates with G Suite, so if you want to add images that you have stored in Drive to sort of emphasize some of the vision that you're working on. Maybe you're working on an idea for a graphic. If you're a creative organization, you're kind of drawing it all out, etc., and that's really neat. You can throw images in, you can, draw arrows, all the kind of fun stuff that you would normally do with a marker. You can actually add the electronic element to it, which is really quite nice. The reason why I'm talking about it on 3-minute apps is because Google also allows your iPhone, your iPad, your Android tablet, your Android phone to join a jam session as it's happening. So if you have been in a whiteboarding session before remotely, it can be a little painful. Especially, there's usually the camera angle isn't awesome, you can't hear everybody, and you feel a little left out. Now, there are technologies out there, such as the Meeting Owl, that have made interacting with a on-site premise versus being remote much better, but still working on a whiteboard is still kind of tough. So you have to get the lighting just right. Anyway, Jamboard solves that. So there's actually a web portal that you can join a Jamboard in based on your G Suite credentials and start interacting. But what's even cooler is if you have an iOS device, an Android device, or a web browser available to you, you can actually create one on your own. So if you're in a Google Meet or you're on a Zoom meeting, you can actually launch a jam and start using it and share it with your folks within the G Suite platform, which is awesome. So you don't actually need the screen and you can still have that interactive collaboration. The web version is a little bit limited, but they've been pushing out some updates, which is quite nice too. So check it out, Jamboard. It's awesome.